Hello everyone, Laurie Barraco here, and I am so glad you're here so that I can share my predictions for the week of July 6, 2025. And for the month of July, I'm using the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. Now, this is an OG deck, and we've been carrying it for years. I did not even check to see when it was first printed. 2014, here you go. 2014. So this deck is 11 years old, and we keep it in stock at the shop because it's a bestseller. So here we go. There is also really lovely Celtic pagan influence that some of you may pick up on and resonate with some of the symbolism. So let's see what we've got in store for us this upcoming week. So I'm going to pull a card from the front of the deck, the middle, and the back of the deck, and away we go. So the first card we have is the Queen of Discs reversed, which is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And the word on the card is expression. So Queen of Pentacles reversed. Then we have the Seven of Swords with diplomacy there. All right. And then oh, spicy. And then the last card we have is the King of Swords and air. Okay. Whew. So we may continue to experience that struggle, that internal struggle with being practical and our goals and what we want to manifest and continue on specific timelines and pathways with intention. And then here comes the realist, the being realistic with things and how they're looking and how they're feeling, and not completely giving up on our goals, but saying, right here, right now, this may not be the time for that. Right now, we might need to put a little pause on things, put a little pin in it, and focus on what's taking place here, and try to not allow our emotions and our desires to cancel out our analytical skills and our ability to discern what is practical and doable in this moment. Ugh. So I know I don't like carrying that either. I have some things I want to accomplish and experience, and yet, sometimes Spirit knows better and says, no, we need to focus over here. Let's bring your attention over here and work on this. This is more important. This is taking precedence over within the priorities right now. So, there's also the part of us that knows that, I know you're right, or I get it. Yet there still are, the desires of the soul and what we want to accomplish in our lives. So, okay. So the advice from Spirit is to maybe write some things down, like write down your creativity, your intentions, and not put a date or timeline on it. You could say, I invite you to, put in there sooner than later, or just simply whenever the timing is best for the highest and best good of all, and then work on trying to trust in that timing. Yet there are some things that we may be overlooking, and that we are not being honest with ourselves, that we really do need to clean up some things. And that might be maybe the theme of why this is happening, that there are some things that are loose ends, and that maybe we're overlooking or postponing or procrastinating with taking care of, that Spirit's like, no, front and center, this first. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in each and every week. I am Laurie Barraco. Namaste, my friends. And all right, we'll just do what's necessary, because otherwise I think a door or two, or those doors of opportunity, will not open yet until we tend to what needs to be tended. All right. I look forward to seeing you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.